Kick return by number 5, Ian Cohn. First down, Cedar Grove. Carried by Willis. Tackle made by Jackson.
Yeah, you're gonna be third. Third about 4. Seven here. All 7.
The carry.
Yeah, you would stop the stream first. Okay.
So yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go in prone, hit stream, then come back in here, and then like this, and you just pull up and then same thing.
On the play.
Once you push this, then you can full screen it. And then go with the game for 3. Manager.
Ball is on the 24-yard line. First down.
Jump sides.
Ball carried by number 10, Coates. Pick up number 9 on the play. Made by Babcock. Ball carried by Arndt.
Third and 3.
Iacone on the tackle.
Trips. Yeah, look at how deep number 1 is. It's gonna be short. It's gonna be 4th down.
Coates on the keeper.
I just did. It's
Tackle
4th
made
and 2.
by Soriano. Bring a 4th down and 3.
Check, 1, 2, check.
That came through? I gotta reconfigure.
It's Cantarelli.
For some reason, yeah, let me jump in real quick.
No, it was Parks. Parks got pushed back.
Coates on the keeper. First down, Salem.
What is going on?
Ball carried by Bell.
Sorry.
Tackle made by number 23, Soriano.
Even with the slip at the end.
And number 5, Smith.
Okay.
Salem leads 6-0.
9 minutes.
And how long that was? 3-yard run? Something like that?
Was not good. Salem leads.
The second down marker was on the 3-yard run.
Okay.
You guys are up. You're up.
Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties. We are back. Salem on top by the count of 6-0. 3-yard touchdown run by Cameron Smith, the sophomore tailback, after they recover a fumble by Cedar Grove and had the short field, Sam. So physically they are at a disadvantage, are Cedar Grove, and giving up the fumble deep in their own territory. Not a good way to get started.
No, it isn't, especially with a team with a dominant line that you mentioned earlier. But it's early in the game. You know, the mistake's going to be made in the first season of the game. That's not the big deal. What they have to do is wipe that clean from the memories, get reset, keep this game close. I was looking at the roster, and I noticed that this dominating Salem line, all those players play two ways. And it's a warm and humid day out here today, and it's the beginning of the season. And no matter how good your camp conditioning is, you're not going to be in game shape until midway through the season.
Ball falls off the tee. Randy Sayers will reset it. Six nothing, Salem. Taken at the 15-yard line along the right sideline with room to the 30-yard line, and that's where Cedar Grove will go to work. Trailing it 6-0 in the early going, but then again, getting behind early gives you a whole lot of time to catch up and take the lead rather than falling behind when there's 2 minutes left in the game. Makes it a little more difficult.
It sure does. And now Cedar Grove had a couple good plays early in the first drive. You know, they spread them out with a jet sweep and they hit them up quick up inside. Salem's D tackles, D ends are going to shoot upfield. You can get underneath them and get ahead on the linebackers right there. Right there, you have a chance to make a play.
Gabriel, the quarterback, the toss left side for a nice pickup to Michael Willis, who is their outstanding running back. Picks up some 6 yards on first down and nearly another turnover as he bobbles it off the toss.
Tell you what, they say that you don't know what the quarterback goes to unless you throw the ball. You don't know what a running back goes to. As you're bobbling the ball, and these guys are coming and trying to take your head off. It's a good run.
2nd and 5, and the give straight up the gut across the 35 to the 37. Again, Willis gets the call. So they've been able to run the football relatively effectively in the early going.
That's all they have to do. Get 2-3 here, 2-3 here. Take the aggressiveness away from Salem.
But not this time.
No, because that was inside. They were cutting back. They want to get them moving upfield. They want to get underneath them right there. You don't want to come right at them because you have a size disadvantage.
Demetrius Simmons with a penetration. Simmons, a junior, 6'1", 305.
But he more size.
So they will be forced to kick it away once again.
2 punt returners.
Here's the kick. Inside the 30, they're just going to let it roll, and inside the 20-yard line, right about the 20-yard line, is where Salem will open for business. So just a little bit more, a bigger difference, I should say, between the last time they had the football going the short field and out here, starting it out at their own 20-yard line.
I don't know what Cedar Grove has to offer this year, but it looks like a team that's had success in the past. They had a couple plays where they bobbled it, but the players didn't panic. They didn't break down. That punter was able to grab that ball, get over there, settle down, and punt it. So it's good signs, at least from experience, especially led by their head coach.
Coach, the quarterback. The snap, the toss to the right side, too tall.
You got to pick that up. You don't know if it's a lateral or not every time.
The pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Intended for Abdul Bell. That'll bring up a second down, 2nd and 10.
So Cedar Grove baited them into that. They didn't cover the slot receiver. The invert player, the strong safety, was a little tight, and he backed out the last second.
Ja'Kai Coates, we'll give you some statistics on the young man in just a minute. 2nd and 10. Coates looking plenty of time, fires deep to the right side, underthrown though, and this one incomplete.
Oh man! All right, no, we should have that one back, Tony. Yeah.
Intended for Anthony Selby, but nowhere near him. I think the defensive backs had a better chance of grabbing that one than did the receiver.
I would say a duck, but we're at the shore, so that was a seagull up there fluttering around. I've seen his arm. He has a cannon. He can throw it much better than that.
He's thrown for 3,665 yards, 39 touchdowns, and rushed for 812 and 18 more touchdowns. Quick pitch to the right side, again to Selby, but right there to make the stop was Cedar Grove.
Pass is complete to Selby.
I'll tell you what, it's interesting to see what defenses decide to stop. Now, the inside run Salem's going to have, because Cedar Grove has dedicated themselves to the jet sweeps, anything quick outside. They're going to rally to the ball. So they might want to hit up in the middle, slow those guys down a little bit.
So they will punt for the first time. Coates will do the honors, standing deep in his own territory, gets the kick away. Iannacone is back to receive it at the midfield line, and that's where Cedar Grove will open for business. Good field position, though, for the Panthers.
It's good field position, Tony, because broken record Sam will tell you he caught that punt and didn't let it bounce and go, 15, 20 more yards. So that's an excellent job.
I know that is not just a pet peeve of yours, but many other coaches who I've done games with, they say, why don't they just move up and catch the ball? That's your job. Catch the football, right? That's why you're back there.
Yeah, one job. Now, they'll do well to give a little lateral action, hit it up underneath. Just like that.
Iannacone off the right side picks up 3, maybe 4, and that's been their most successful run between the tackles, it seems. Maybe a little to the outside, but they've had success running it up the gut.
And be patient, get 2 to 3 yards here, and then they can come off some play action and send somebody, down at a corner pattern or some kind of outside pattern. That's all they have to do.
Second, we'll call it a long 7 from the 48 of Salem. Now a timeout on the field. See if there was a penalty.
I didn't even see it. Must be
yes, they were. I mean, the Cedar Grove team was clapping, so I figured they must have jumped the gun, and that's the case.
Yep.
So now that'll bring up a 2nd down and 3.
Now you change the play from your 5 to 7 yard play to your 3 to 4 yard play, just to get the first down and get some momentum.
Mark the football at the 43-yard line of Salem. Rams lead at 3-0 in the early going. The toss left side. Good blocking, cuts it upfield and picks up some 2 yards to the 41-yard line.
That's a nice run. He planted his foot, he hit it up there, and they don't know how much damage this is doing to those big guys up front. They just keep it going, keep them out in the sun, keep them working.
And they're running it up tempo too, Sam, which could also lead to them having some problems physically, tiring out later in the game up the middle. Gabriel picks up the first down.
Absolutely. Keep it going. They're driving now. Salem's going to have to either start rotating some of the big guys up front, or they're going to have to start sending people, because they have an active defense. Those linebackers are flying in and out. As an offensive lineman, you don't know where you're going to block because they're stacked behind the D lineman.
At the 38 of Salem, first down for the Panthers. Paradiso now in at quarterback for Cedar Grove. He picked up that last first down. Back to pass, fires deep down the right side, but this one overshoots everyone.
First pass is incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah, they tried to get a quick one on the outside. They're a little nervous, little tight grip on the ball. Makes the ball come out in a wobbly fashion.
Edmund Dacker, the intended receiver.
I like the thought, though. Don't let Salem think you're resolved to just getting 3 or 4 yards. Say, hey, we're here to play.
Now, we've always heard that you kind of throw those kind of plays in a game to just make the defense notice that you can go deep, and then you kind of hit them underneath. Screen coming up to the left side as the roll right and looking to throw back to the tight end, Cantorelli, who is a co-captain, but the deflection ruined the play.
That was the best thing that could have happened to Cedar Grove because Salem played that excellently. Their backside defenders were very well disciplined. They didn't fly the other way. They stayed back. That would have been an interception and a pick 6. So kudos to Salem for excellent discipline, and Cedar Grove should be happy with this 3rd down.
3rd and 10, so after picking up the first down, the long throw attempt, incomplete, and then the throw back to the left side, fortunately for them, incomplete. 3rd and 10. Back to pass. Quick throw to the left side is complete. Eludes one tackler, then grabbed close to the 30-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. Making the reception was Chris Babcock.
This is a clear indication of the defense indicating what the offense has to call. You see now they're going to quick screens, back screens, slip screens. They're throwing a 3-step fade. I mean, they're taking the line out of the play.
So 4th and 4 yards, a little bit more than we thought. 4th and 4, they're going to go for it here. Paradiso being rushed, has room, turns the corner and slides after picking up the first down at the 25-yard line. So you could see that open up big time, and he saw it as well and took advantage.
Yeah, the only thing, worse than a talented team is a disciplined team. And Salem dropped to their zones right where they're supposed to go, and the QB just picked up the first.
Willis again gets the call to the 25-yard line.
Nice quick hitter. Now, a couple more quarterback scrambles, Tony. You're going to watch. They're going to put a spy on the QB to take him out.
An advance of 1 yard by Willis. 2nd and 9 from the 25 of Salem. Paradiso throws to the left side. This one incomplete. A diving attempt along the left sideline, but just could not haul it in. Intended once again for Babcock.
I like what they're doing. It's again, a quick hitter. They don't have a chance to sack him. He's either going to run it underneath you or throw a quick fade or a quick out. His timing's just off a little bit, and that's to be expected. I mean, it's the beginning of the season.
2nd, check that. 3rd and 9 from the 25-yard line. 2:55 left in this first quarter of play. Paradiso back, sets, throws deep down the right side. He's got someone. Did he catch the football? He did for the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, he relaxed and threw that ball up and had it turn over and dropped it right. It wasn't bad coverage. He flirted with a little interference there, but he kept off the receiver. Great play.
Edmund Dacker with a reception. 24-yard hookup. Paradiso to Dacker for the score. Now they have an opportunity with that missed extra point to take the lead.
Where is their success coming from? Quick hitters, outside, staying away from the big boys, nullifying them.
Babcock should attempt the point after.
The kick is good. Knocking it through was Chris Babcock, and just like that, Cedar Grove on top in this ball game. They lead it 7-6. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street in the Boardwalk in Ocean City is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend and through Labor Day weekend. And they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at Gillians.com. And Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays till 7, Saturdays till 6, Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. So as Sam actually pointed out earlier, and that is that don't just look at the size of these players, and sometimes that can be a detriment to you later in the game. We're still in the first quarter, and it's very hot and very humid.
You know, and it's not just that. It's your culture that you're in. I mean, Cedar Grove has a culture of winning. They're going to find a way to do it. They're not going to roll over for Salem to win. Salem's going to have to work hard and do all their assignments correctly.
Whistle sound on the kickoff.
It's like offsides.
So they'll do it again. Selby and Bell
Bell and Selby
await the kick.
By your penalty legal procedure.
Tony, I'm looking at Salem's offense. I'm thinking about it the last few drives, and it's a crazy thing to say, but they have enough talent to where the QB doesn't have to be a one-man team. You know, they have enough talent to spread it out and let other guys move the ball upfield. And the first two drives were all about him. If I was the coaches, I would spread it out, let the other young men out there make some plays.
Ball falls off the tee, so there is a little bit of wind here today, to the much delight of the people here in the stands, because it is toasty out there, and the breeze is welcome, right?
Oh, yes.
Babcock with a line drive affair. Selby grabs it at the 13-yard line, cuts back, has some room across the 30, and finally is knocked down at the 32-yard line.
That's one of the playmakers right there. Selby's a big-time receiver out there. They have the guys to do it.
Salem with the football once again. Now, however, in a different situation as they trail it by the count of 7-6 off the missed extra point. Chakai Coates is the quarterback. Takes the snap, the give off left guard, powering across the 40 to the 41.
It's a nice run. He had two hands on the ball, even though he got turned around. I like to see him keep his shoulders down. It's a tough, hard run.
Cameron Smith, the sophomore, picks up 5.
Yeah.
Timeout called by Cedar Grove. So with the score 7-6, Cedar Grove on top of Salem with 2:21 left here in this first quarter of play. We want to tell you about winning teams. They know the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Again, here's Smith, gets the call, looking to swing wide, picks up maybe a yard to the 44-yard line, but played well by Cedar Grove as he headed to the outside. I don't know if that was initially where the play was supposed to go. He did bounce it out.
Yeah, the high snap threw the timing off, and right now Cedar Grove is playing anything to the outside. So you saw the yards they got running between the tackles and the yards they don't get running outside.
Calvi Electric, make them part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151. So both teams huddled around their respective coaches.
Yeah,
don't know exactly what this is because they did it twice in a row here.
Cameron Smith is on the sideline. I think he's banged up a little bit, twisted his ankle or something.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down.
So.
Coates, the snap again, Cameron Smith, but this time they are waiting for him, and a loss of a yard or two.
Yeah, that was the good penetrating defense But Cedar Grove, I mean, down and distance dictated that. I mean, you have your mixed downs where you have to play the outside, but if you know it's third and short and the running back just got hurt, you're going to plug up the middle, make them do something else. Plus, they took one of the top receivers out from out wide, put him in the backfield. That one was predictable.
Coach in punting position. And it's on heat for Cedar Grove.
Babcock back to receive. Coates will kick it. Going to bounce down, and Babcock going to just let it go. Out of bounds somewhere around the 22-23 yard line.
Cedar Grove will take over.
Cedar Grove gets it back.
Cedar Grove would do well here to have obviously they want to score, but even a long drive to keep those big boys out there this whole time. It'll pay dividends as the game moves on.
They lead it 7-6. Fell behind 6-0 off the early turnover deep in their own territory, but came roaring back, got the 24-yard hookup to Babcock. Check that, Dacker, pardon me. And the extra point was good, and so they lead it 7-6. At the 22-yard line. The snap, the give. Here's Willis gets the call again.
I'm okay with that because you can use it for your scouting as the drive goes on to see what you can come off of that. All right, see how they're playing that down and distance. Come back to that. Have the complimentary play.
Paradiso continues at quarterback for the Panthers. Pickup of just 1, 2nd and 9. Off the right side, the give. Advance of a couple, maybe 3, but then stood up and thrown back. Matthew McAuliffe on the carry.
Now they do have a long down and distance here, so they've kind of, unless they're willing to punt it, they've given up their chances on a variety of plays. They're going to have to do something, maybe out wide. They can't go back to the fade, maybe a crossing pattern, hook pattern. Let those guys drop, come underneath them.
That's the end of the first quarter of play, with Cedar Grove leading Salem by the count of 7-6. We'll be back in just a moment.
Please remember there's a miss station down there as well for cooling.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
We begin quarter number 2. Cedar Grove on top, 7-6. Being rushed as the quarterback, and he is triple teamed. Paradiso had no shot whatsoever looking downfield, but penetration by 3 Salem defenders left little doubt.
Yeah, it was a predictable call. They had the right pressure on. Salem needs to make a swing of momentum in this game. They would do well maybe coming after this punt or doing something here. If not, they're just going back and forth right now.
But what they probably will get out of this, Sam, is they'll probably flip the field and get good field position going the other way.
Yes, they should.
Chris Babcock will punt it. Low snap. Gets it away. Some pressure. Bounces down at the 40 of Cedar Grove. And as we expected, at the 44-yard line, Salem will take over, activate the football, and excellent field position, trailing at 7-6.
Now, nothing happened on that punt, but those deep returners needed to wave everybody off because they had one of their protectors that could potentially couldn't get hit by the ball. So they need to really focus on the small things.
Ja'Kai Coates is the quarterback and has been for the last 3 years. This is his senior year, and he's already thrown for 3,800 plus yards. 6'2", 220, throws deep down the left side. Shelby's there, and he makes the catch for the big gainer at the 10-yard line. He was waiting for it, and he got the football to him, did Coates, for the big gain.
What a great adjustment to the ball. I mean, it was underthrown a little bit. He was able to turn around and keep a foot in bounds. The young man saying, hey, hit me in stride. And I'll take it to the zone. What a great job.
Ball's marked just outside the 10, it appears. First down. For Salem. Coates is going to take it himself off the left side. Coates breaks a tackle, hurdles another man, and he is in for the touchdown from 11 yards.
Nice call. I mean, you got your off-tackle power working. The quarterback bigger than most of the linebackers, and take it right on him.
So it is now 12-7. See how they play it here. They are going to kick the extra point, not go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, they need to execute this. They're going to need it in the future. So even though you would say, hey, why don't they go for 2? Let's get the PAT down first. They're missing a man. They're down a man. There they go.
Randy Sayers will kick. Off to the right side, and it is good. He doesn't get anything for style points there, Sam, but he got it through. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he's going to say that 1 point's the same no matter how it went through, right? It's not how it gets there. It's how it goes through. That's good.
So 13-7 now. Salem retakes the lead on the big play to Selby from Coates, setting up the touchdown. Well, Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in the delicious caramel corn. They are open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. And Shoppy's is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you are not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy's since 1921, starting a new century. So Salem with the big play, and then Coates rumbling in from 11 yards out. Take back the lead, 13-7. Selby, check that. That Sayers will boot it away. Over the head of Babcock, goes back to retrieve it, has some room along the left sideline, and then is knocked out of bounds somewhere around the 25-yard line.
I don't have a good angle, so I couldn't tell how far he was out, but it looked like a nice hit, but apparently two different officials looked like they caught a hit out of bounds.
Here's the indication, personal foul. Called against Salem, and that'll cost 15 yards, and that really helps.
Yes, it does.
Babcock had to run back to get it, then able to find some room along the left sideline, and officials flag Salem for the personal foul, late hit out of bounds, and Cedar Grove now will have fairly good field position. Ball is going to be marked at the 27-yard line. They now trail it 13-7.
Yeah, go back to business as usual. All right, get 2-3 yards here, 3-4 yards there, and set up your next play.
Gabriel back into quarterback for the Panthers. He's going to take it left side. Not much there, if anything. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. But they say no, he lost 1 yard. So good defense there for the Rams.
You're dealing with some superior athletes on the outside for Salem, and they're going to be able to chase you down. The only way you're going to have to get them is slash them inside the tackle, off tackle plays.
Yeah, that's what we've seen them have their most success with. Maybe starting outside, but then the cut up has been successful for them. So go ahead.
I'm sorry, they can run a counter or any kind of misdirection too. But anything outside,
Willis able to turn the corner, pick up nice gain, 5 or 6 yards.
That was a nice run. He picked his way through there, but he came from the offside. All right, and then the play side defenders couldn't see him until he was too late, 4 or 5 yards downfield. So good call.
That will bring up a manageable 3rd down from the 33-yard line. 3rd and a long 5.
They should run a sprint out here, Tony.
Team looks to the sideline to get called. 3rd and 5. Gabriel the snap. Gabriel throws it left side. It's complete. And let's see if he held on. He did not. He had him, could not secure it.
No, he didn't hold on, but I was looking to see if they were going to call that a headshot or not. I mean, his head did bounce back, but I think the shoulder pad was the one that part of the body that contacted him. Good defense. I mean, that's the only way to stop that slant. You're not going to stop it with the corner from the outside. You're going to stop it with the underneath coverage, which is the linebacker dropping. Good job. That's the discipline I'm seeing on Salem.
So again, the punting situation for Cedar Grove.
Babcock in punting position.
Bundy back there along with Selby waiting for it. They step up now. Don't know. Call a timeout? I guess so.
Selby and Bundy.
9:36 left till halftime. 13-7. Salem on top. Well, if you're planning to build a home, make your first step to visit Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhomes, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality.
Tell you what, son, I'd like to see a little, if they get a punt that's, high enough, it gives them enough time, a little trickeration back here. Oh, they changed the formation. They got a short man and a deep man.
Babcock to kick. Low snap, and this one nearly blocked high, but not deep at all. Bounds down in Cedar Grove territory, and it's down somewhere around the 40-yard line, just touching it up to prevent it rolling even further into their territory. So once again, Sam, this part of the game can be a tricky one if you let it get away from you here because of this field position and giving up these long plays. That could be dangerous.
That's right. Special teams is what does it early in the season. You have a missed extra point, which can make a difference later on. You have these punts. Now it's the second punt. That's the punter's not having the greatest day right now, but some of those short kicks, they hit a opposing team. That's a free first down for the punting team.
Salem with the football, leading at 13-7. Already in Cedar Grove territory. Coates back to pass. Great protection. No rush at all. All the time in the world. Throws down the center of the field. Incomplete.
That's Selby again, looks like. I'm not sure. They have the right idea. They're putting an athlete out there against DBs that are struggling to cover him. I would put 3 receivers on one side, put him on the other, and let him do his thing.
It was, in fact, Selby, the intended receiver.
And even in those situations, Tony, he can actually, instead of putting it on a rope like that, put it up in the air and just let him out jump and get the ball.
Backer defending on the play. 2nd and 10. Coates again. No rush at all. He's going to step up. Left, right. Now under pressure. Just lobs it to the right side. He has a receiver. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line to the 22.
Selby is everywhere. That young man is a gamer. He was able to sneak out underneath, turn around, give the quarterback a target. All right, give him a target, and he's able to float it to him right there.
And Coates, of course, had a good part in that play as well. As he started to his left, he was rushed, went the other way, changed the direction, and then just floated it. So showed some touch, because some quarterbacks are just going to try to drill it. He knew he had to lob it out to him, found him, and the big game.
And it's good to see other people participating in the offense, not just the quarterback here.
Looking to sweep the left side, has some room, then he's hemmed in and knocked down after maybe a pickup of a yard. That was Bell.
Looks like could be potentially a late hit here, let's see. They can't afford to give him these 15-yard penalties.
There was no gain on the play, but that's prior to the walk-off that could be coming.
I don't know.
We didn't get an indication, so evidently there was no flag, or was there?
Sideline warning? Oh, offsetting penalties.
Okay. Coates sets, fires too high.
Excellent coverage, Tony, underneath. Michael Willis did a great job of flipping his hips, turning, coming underneath that skinny post.
Behind Jones, the intended receiver, but too high, but he was bracketed front and back.
You can make a training tape off of that. That was a good job.
2nd down and 10. 13-7, Salem on top, looking for more here. Taking their time. You can see the receivers left side switching positions. Coates, plenty of time, no one near him. This one throwing over the middle again. Great defensive play. That was Drudge, I should say, Lucas Drudge on the defense. Reaching out, you talk about training, man.
Yeah, right?
The right hand on the back, it seemed. Left hand
out.
Yeah, whatever it was, that's right.
You know, one of the things I learned as I went through my coaching career was a lot of people want to swipe at the ball, from top to bottom. He did a good job of just sticking his palm out there like a catcher, just to disrupt it right there. That's a really good job. It's 2 good defensive plays in a row.
3rd and 10 now for Salem, although probably for them 4 down territory. We'll see how they play.
They're definitely going to pass heavy.
They're blitzing. And they're going to get Coates for a loss of 4, maybe 5 yards. You could see it. They were sent to the house.
They were sent to the house because they're going to pass heavy now. They've had a little bit of success, and they're relying on it. They should have gotten back to the run a little bit. That's the 2nd drive where they've been a little bit predictable. I mean, with all this talent, you think you can do what you want, but you still have to set up your plays.
Plus, if you go for those long plays downfield on 1st down, now you're at 2nd and 10. Makes it more difficult. See how they're going to play it here.
Well, as we predicted, I'm starting to see some subs on the D-line.
Timeout.
Salem.
Called, I believe it was by Salem. So with the timeout, 13-7. Salem on top. We'll be back.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or out-stuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
To 7. Salem leads it in this game, and now they are faced with a decision with a 4th down and 15, but still deep in Cedar Grove territory. How do you think they're going to play it here?
They're going to use Selby and maybe isolate him and try and use his athleticism to get the first down. So that's not real confident, right, Tony?
Absolutely. You've been in these situations before, I can tell. Big play, though, for both teams. Salem looking to keep the drive alive. And, of course, Cedar Grove looking to get the ball back and do some damage themselves. Seems like they're worried now about the blitz because they put one of their running backs up close, and now being rushed again. His coach headed for the right sideline, and he is not going to get anywhere near the first down. So it seems like Cedar Grove has changed their approach a little bit. Now they're saying, we're going to send some people. Let's see you beat it.
I'll tell you what caused that D-line to be able to put the pressure on him was the double team on Selby right there. They bracketed him on top and bottom. And he looks like he's the primary receiver he's looking for every time. So then he had to come off of him. By that time, the D-line was able to get there. It's a team game.
So obviously the coaches up top are going to see exactly what you just saw. And they're going to say, okay, you want to double team Selby? We're going to go somewhere else.
There you go.
But an opportunity now for Cedar Grove to turn Salem aside and prevent another score. They want to keep it close. And as you said, maybe take advantage in the 4th quarter. The give up the middle. Good hole, pounding to the 30-yard line.
Over and over again, Tony. Stretch motion, wide motion, cut it back underneath. That Salem defense is aggressive, big and strong, but they get upfield, and that's by design. All you have to do is cut underneath them.
Ryan Cone on the carry. Now the quarterback will keep it himself up the gut for a couple, maybe 3, but that'll bring up the first down. They got the first down, pardon me. Gabriel is back into quarterback. Willis peels to the left side. He gets the call, looking to sweep the left side. Makes the turn, breaks free. He's ahead of everyone at the 40, at the 30, and he's caught from behind just at the 20-yard line.
Tony, we said it over and over again. They had the sweep action. He's able to bounce. He cut back and was able to bounce back outside, broke 2 tackles, and was headed off to the races. Now, Jones from Salem has some wheels. He was able to reel him back in and bring him down. Now they have to make that long run count, or else it's just a training, just a conditioning drill.
At the 22, off the right side for a yard, maybe 2.
I can't wait to see the play action off of this. They've run this about 3 or 4 times in a row, some of the same action, and they can sneak somebody out backside on one of these plays.
Ryan Cone on the carry. Pickup of 1, 2nd down and 9. Approaching 6 minutes left till halftime.
It seems like it's a hurry-up offense, but they take their time getting the adjustments and the call, so there's a little time in between plays.
So they look over there twice on this play. Gabriel falls down, and he's going to be down.
That's going to hurt.
2 boys stand in the backfield.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question. What is the rule in high school as far as when you're down? In other words, if, let's say you are upright, but you put your hand down to get your balance, are you down?
You're still up. I think
still up.
Yeah, when your knee or a forearm or anything above the wrist is down, you're down. But his knee was down, and it's also, in this particular case, it's also to protect the quarterback.
Oh, sure. Quick throw to the right side and incomplete. Intended for Dacker.
I almost had my inner coach come out on that play. He dropped that pass, but you don't know how the linesman's going to judge that. It could be a lateral where you can drop it and keep running. So you pick it up and you run. You make the official stop.
So now 4th down, and we'll call it 14. From the 25-yard line of Salem.
All this from that drop snap.
Now a penalty looks like it's going to go against Cedar Grove for false start. Now that'll bring up a 4th down and 9.
I mean, if Salem's going to defend anything, they have to defend the slip screen or quick screen on the outside.
13-7, Salem on top. 5:19 left till halftime. Gabriel takes the snap. Quick throw to the left side, and this one is incomplete. Looks like they had it set up nicely with a couple of blockers in front.
They actually had the slip screen set up. Small mistakes.
Couldn't handle. And Salem now back with the football. So the big run by Willis getting them into Salem territory, but they could not take advantage. And as you mentioned, Sam, that bobbled snapback really got them all twisted up.
Yep, and that's Zaheem Jones, the one who walked him down and tackled him. That's going to make a big difference, at least in this first half.
Here's coach giving off to Cameron Smith. Bounces off a tackle across the 35 to the 37-yard line. 180-pound sophomore showed a little bit of the speed there and bouncing off the tackler.
Speed and toughness. Do you see that? He kept driving. He kept the ball tucked. I mean, there are other players on this offense that can make plays. They have a wealth of talent here.
2nd and 3.
The 2nd and 3.
Coates off the right side. Jones gets the call for a couple.
I'll tell you what, they're doing a good job of just moving forward, but they're going to take time off the clock. They should not give this ball back to Cedar Grove. They have 4 minutes left.
3rd down on the yard. Here's Coates looking to sweep the left side, and he makes the turn along the left sideline. It's a foot race, and he's going to win it at the 10-5 for the touchdown.
John, it's just not fair to have that size, that arm, this game instincts. He's the all-around package. The young man can play some football. Excellent job. He dipped inside, had them peek inside, took the corner, and said, "Meet me in the end zone."
He's got it all. He's got the size at 6'2" and 220. He can throw the football, obviously, and when you're that big and you can pull away from defenders who are a lot smaller than you are, he's tough to defend.
I'll tell you what, I did not think he was going to pull away from cornerbacks and safeties.
Sayers will attempt.
There you go.
And it is good. Salem extends now to 20-7 with 3:52 left here in this first half of play. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Hello, my name is Mark McKenna from Pat McKenna Realtors, and I am the team leader of the Mark McKenna team here in Marlton, New Jersey. I've been selling real estate for 27 years, and our group is the top producing real estate team in the South Jersey
We
area.
live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
20-7, Salem off the 49-yard sprint by quarterback Coates, who showed that he can do it all. We've seen him throw the football. We've seen him hand off the football. But right there, you saw him at 6'2" and 220 pull away.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to kick and punt. Then we'll be complete.
Yeah, well, he does punt. That's right.
That's right.
And you're right. That's the truth. Ball is through the end zone. Salem will get to work at their own 20-yard line, but now down 20-7. They have 3:52 left in this first half to do some work, and I'm sure they want to get on the board again before halftime.
It's a scary thing because you want to get on the board. You say you want to even score, but I tell you what, you don't want to give the ball back with any time left because they can score from obviously anywhere on the field. So you have to make your mind up here. Are we going to try and make big plays and make a score, or are we going to run the clock out? What are we going to do?
Exactly, because keep in mind, Salem will get the football to start the second half as well. So that's another situation you've got to take into consideration. Give it back to them, have the score, and then get the opening kickoff of the second half. That's not good. Looking to throw, but without any success, is Paradiso.
Now, they haven't been able to drop back all day. I don't mind the idea of throwing, getting it downfield, but I would like to see it come off some play action.
Again, they are outweighed probably by sometimes 50 pounds up front. Give left side, nothing there at all. And at least in this particular series, Sam, that defensive line has started to assert themselves.
You got to ask yourself, is Salem going to call a timeout? Or did they just box their running to try and get it back? They have 3.
Third down and 21. Dangerous territory here for Cedar Grove. Paradiso back, nearly loses his balance, and now he is tripped by the shoe tops. Falls forward for maybe a yard, but it's not going to make any difference. Davon Jackson.
There's a coaching alert here because I only see one man back. I don't know if they're going to try and bring 10. And all the other punt returns have had 2 guys back. I don't know if they're playing a safe punt. It obviously can't be a safe punt.
Bundy is back, and he is at the 35-yard line of Cedar Grove. The kick, Babcock. And again, it gets a Salem roll. It's going to be down inside the 30-yard line at the 27-yard line. So exactly what Cedar Grove didn't want to have happen is happening right here.
That's right. Without a turnover or anything, I mean, that's tough. Salem's got to try and get a score here to put them away.
They lead at 27.
Yep.
22-7, that is. Have an excellent opportunity to add to it here. And, of course, as we just mentioned, they do receive the second half kickoff as well. to give left side, slipping a tackle, making the turn, cutting to his left, breaking another tackle, and then finally run out of bounds and the flag on top.
I wonder if they're going to call this block in the back or not, because I was just about to say the receiver pulled his hands off in time. Yeah, holding.
So Haim Jones, who's been involved both offensively and defensively,
Yes.
I mean, he doesn't show up in the statistics as, okay, I prevented a score, but he did. He ran down that runner and was able to catch him from behind.
Big time changed the game.
Let's see what the call is here.
Salem.
Legal block, is that what the call was?
Yeah, I saw the receiver come in and block, but I thought he pulled his hands off in time, but apparently not.
First down and 9 for the Rams. Bundy right, Selby left. Coates being rushed. Coates looking for room, throws across his body, incomplete. I don't believe he caught it. No, it was off the turf, bounced up to him, incomplete.
Yeah, he had to escape pressure from the backside. They did a good job of coming backside, not allow him to sit back there and take his time and pick the defense apart.
Intended for Bundy.
They're going to need a quick hitter pass play if they're going to try and get in there quick enough. I don't think a field goal is an option from 30.
A minute 15 left in this first half. Coates left side. This time played much better than they did on that TV run. And now Coates objects to being hit out of bounds. Not what you would call a terrible hit, but he didn't like it and expressed his feelings, but no call.
It wasn't a terrible hit. And honestly, to be honest with you, as a coach, that's an overreaction. You're having a hell of a game. You're playing well. You're a team leader. We need you focused and in the game.
Of course, what he probably wanted to do is stay in bounds. Or
well, he wants to get out till he has more time to score.
That's true.
Yeah. They found something off the left tackle.
Selby.
Yep, they found something off the left tackle. Blocking down, maybe kicking out right there. They have a mismatch. The linemen go back. The linemen are bouncing around, going back to the huddle. They're excited about it. Coach, give me another play over there. I got him.
Timeout. 45 seconds left in this first half of play. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street on the boardwalk at Ocean City, is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend and through Labor Day weekend. And they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th on the boardwalk at Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. And Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays till 7, Saturdays till 6, Sundays until 4. Help just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com.
I'd be surprised with anything other than off tackle again right here.
Salem looking to get on the board one more time.
Should be a quick handoff to Selby, right off the left tackle, and cut it back.
Hit after a pickup of a yard and thrown back.
Ball carried by Selby.
They do not call timeout. Let the clock run.
Seconded by Come.
Approaching 20 seconds left here in this first half. 27 they lead it. Coach fumbles the ball, picks it up. And he is in for the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, first of all, it's going to be tough to stop him with, whether he fumbles it or not. But it's good heads-up play and good read. That's exactly what they needed.
26-7 now.
Sayers will attempt the point after.
And the reason, of course, he was able to do that is because Cedar Grove really didn't get any penetration, because if they did, when he fumbled the ball, it might have been a different story.
It could have been a totally different story.
Sayers to kick.
Oh.
Blocked. Not good.
The holder dropped it on the tee.
But of course it will go down as PAT. That was not good. No explanation included.
No.
26-7. Winning teams know the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com.
Maurice and Conley for Cedar Grove.
Sayers will kick it away.
Sayers taking the ball up.
Potentially a squib kick down the middle, but I don't know. Kickoffs, coverage teams are still not perfected, so I wouldn't give them a chance to run something back.
Taken at the 5-yard line. Stutter stepping, looking for a hold, but can't really find very much. And
it's actually really good coverage by Salem. Yeah, they were in the line. They stayed shoulder to shoulder. They gave them nowhere to go. Small things like that are impressive.
Lucas Drudge with a return. So 10 seconds left here, and might be that Coach Gogarty just wants to get out of here and come back in the second half and see what they can do rather than risk a turnover here, but looks like they are going to play it. No, they're not. So a different kind of victory formation there, as they're not under center. Of course, the whole game has changed since we remembered way back when, but nonetheless, Salem leads it by the count of 26-7 over Cedar Grove here at the Battle at the Beach. Game 2 here in Ocean City's Carey Stadium. Coming up at 4 p.m., it's Downingtown West of Pennsylvania against Williamstown. Then at 7, the Chamonix of Pennsylvania takes on Ocean City. Tomorrow at 10:30, Wayne Valley versus Delran. 1:30, Toms River North versus Washington Township. At 4:30, the number 3 team of the state, St. Peter's, takes on St. Augustine. We'll be doing that game for you. At 7:30, Archbishop Wood of Maryland takes on Red Bank Catholic, who we saw last year in this event, and we were very impressed with them, and they went on to do big things. And then on Sunday, Roman Catholic of Pennsylvania takes on Millville. Holy Spirit takes on Cherokee, which we will bring to you, and then Edison versus Cedar Creek. Here we are at halftime. Salem on top of Cedar Grove by the count of 26-7. We'll step aside.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Back here at Cary Stadium in Ocean City, New Jersey at the Battle at the Beach, year 2. After one half, Salem on top of Cedar Grove, 26-7. Recapping the first half, 3-yard run. Started it off, made it 6-0. That was Salem with the touchdown. The extra point was no good. And then a long touchdown throw by the quarterback for Cedar Grove. That's Stephen Paradiso. Connected with Edmund Backer, 24 yards. Extra point was good, but then since then it was all Salem. 11-yard run by their quarterback, Ja'Kai Coates. 49-yard run by the quarterback, Ja'Kai Coates. And then a 2-yard run by the quarterback, Coates. So he has been doing yeoman work, and he's a tremendous football player, can throw the ball very well, obviously can run it, not only with power at 6'2" and 220, but with speed. And he has really been the difference in this ball game.
He can easily be a one-man show, but Salem has shown some restraint and even got other guys involved. They may just be opening up the bottle of what they can do. Cedar Grove has a big challenge ahead of them. I mean, once Salem gets the ball, if they travel down the score, it becomes, a game of attrition at that point. Cedar Grove has the ability to drive the ball, get in scoring position, and even score. What they need to do is just eliminate the mistakes, stop killing themselves, and try and pull themselves back into this game. And hopefully, for them, Salem will make some mistakes. But right now, it looks like Salem has the upper hand.
Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year. 1368 Boardwalk at Ocean City. Phone 800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place an order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Shopping's even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shopee.com. Remember, you are not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shopee trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shopee since 1921, starting a new century. Salem will receive the football. Start this second half of play, already leading at 26-7. Babcock to kick it away. Jones takes it at the 2-yard line. Stutter stepping, finds a hole, cuts back to his left, has blockers in front, into Cedar Grove territory, being hemmed in, but still able to escape inside the 10, and he is going to take it to the house for the touchdown.
I'll tell you what a great way to use your blockers. I mean, you're at full speed, and you get down there. He made a great cut at the beginning. I mean, if there's one thing Cedar Grove did not want to happen, that would be it. But let's give credit where credit is due. That's a heck of a return. It's a great job of being patient, a great job of using your blockers.
Correction on the return, there was Abdul Bell, number 6. Unofficially 95 yards, Sam.
Yeah, another one of those receivers that can contribute.
Sayers will attempt. It's been an adventure for him so far in this game, both with a holder and some misses as well. So let's see if he can get this one through. He got one through.
Never a dull moment on PAT. What's the penalty here?
Bundy will hold it. Ball moved back now to the 14-yard line, so it'll be a 24-yard extra point. Snap high enough, off to the left. Did it get through? And it did. We've seen a couple of those. Matter of fact, both of the extra points that were good looked very similar. I think the other one was off to the right, this one off to the left, but he gets the job done, and it is now 33-7 Salem.
It looks like Cameron Smith may be out for the rest of the game. I'm seeing him over here. Not that they're going to need him right now, but to get other people in the game. I wonder when they're going to start subbing people in.
Well, if you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist in the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Give your ideas together, or get your ideas together, and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Avon Avenue in Ocean City. Phone number 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. So we talked about the first drive of the third quarter being what could be the difference in this ball game, and well, Salem didn't even have a drive. They got the opening kickoff and went 95 yards on the return, with Bell taking it the distance.
I mean, if you want to be the ultimate optimist, it wasn't an offensive drive, so you still can say the defense has a chance to get out there and give them some trouble. So that was a special teams play, not unexpected in the beginning of the season. They have to believe they still have a chance.
Sayers with a kick. Iannacone will take it at the 14-yard line. Across the 25, then stood up and thrown back. Did he fumble the football? No, he just continued to keep his balance, I believe, and they'll start the drive from their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, he just spun off. He just kept his legs driving. He didn't give up. I mean, that's what we've seen at Cedar Grove. I mean, the talent be what it is. The heart is there, and that mindset of being successful is there. So they're still going to keep pushing.
But now a big hill to climb for Cedar Grove, down 33-7. It was close in the early going, but Salem has taken control. The toss, left side. Cutting it upfield for a gain of maybe a yard to the 30.
I don't have any problems with that. I just wish they would come off of that and either run a naked boot the other way or some kind of counter. I mean, they have that play going, and Salem's jumping all over it. Use that to your advantage, you know. Have a halfback pass. Have something off of that.
Willis gets the call. May have been a little shaken up as he departs. Pickup of 1. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Stepping up, throwing on the run. This one's complete to the 36-yard line. Iannacone makes the reception.
There's some good coverage today, Tony, and both sides, well, both defenses, they're right there when the ball is being caught. A couple of knockdowns by Cedar Grove, and even the touchdown that Cedar Grove threw, Salem was right on the back of the receiver.
Paradiso stepping up in the pocket nicely on that last throw. 3rd down. Fires to the right sideline, and this one is incomplete, intended for Dacker. That'll bring up 4th down, and
there goes your example of touch, Tony. He could have used a little touch on that because he fired that one out there, and I don't know if the guy, the receiver, had time to turn around and find the ball, locate it, get his hands up.
Well, given the score, they're going for it here. What have they got to lose, right? They're down 33-7 with virtually the entire game still in front of them.
There's just no play timeout going to, or unless you have something in your pocket.
Or will they try to draw, and they will not. Paradiso back. He's being rushed. Paradiso fumbles the football, I believe. And let's see who's got it.
Either way, it's Salem's ball.
Is Salem's ball deep in Cedar Grove territory, so as you mentioned, Sam, doesn't really matter.
Right.
Whoever picks it up, who recovered it, it's 4th down.
The official group, it doesn't matter. It's Salem's ball. I don't know if I've seen a worse start for a team and coming in off out of halftime when you're down.
So Salem's up 33-7, 9:52 left in the 3rd quarter. The snap. Selby with the reception off the right side. Cuts between two defenders. He's inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. So he's got a good sense of what to do after the reception.
Absolutely. He can get up to speed fast. He gathers himself. He is off balance after catching that, gained his balance, and zipped up field. You know, this is the time when we have the obligatory running clock conversation. I believe it's 33 points. Is that what it is nowadays, if you're up by 33?
I think you're right. 33, 34, I'm not sure.
I mean, it goes down to 26.
Yeah. They think that announcers are math wizards with this new rule. I don't know what it is. Here's Coates. Coates all sorts of time. Now it breaks down over the middle. This one's picked in the end zone. Coming out with it across the 10-yard line and breaking tackles and across the 25 to the 29-yard line. Nice pick there by Dacker. He had the touchdown, now the pick.
He had a reverse Randy Moss. He pushed the receiver out the way, went up and got it. That is a kid who's his mind is still in this game. He has not given up.
And of course, a big decision by him. Okay, do I take it out or just take a knee and let it come out naturally to the 20-yard line? He decided to take it out, and it paid dividends as he brought it across the 25-yard line. Check that, to the 24-yard line, pardon me.
In his mind, he was going to take that out. Either way, he was like, he saw the end zone. I can help my team.
Yeah, plus you're down 33-7. Why not?
Why not? That's a good play.
Willis gets the call for a couple. Across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Check that. That was McAuliffe on the carry.
Now, that action right there, Tony, will allow them to get a pass off if they just want to play action off of that. They're getting enough yards to where the defense is reacting to it. There's 3 Salem defenders on that tackle. Run that action, take a step back, get the ball downfield.
Iannacone on the jet sweep gets the call, makes the turn. Now a whistle after he breaks free, so don't know exact. Gets forward progress. Going to be marked somewhere around the 28-yard line.
They're running the right plays to get a few yards, but this is when the game is close. At this point, you're going to have to get larger game plays.
That sets up a 3rd down and 5 from the 28, their own 28. Paradiso being rushed, and he's going to be smothered. You could see them coming, and he just could not get out of the way. That was Amari Smith off the left side.
Let's give Salem's defense some credit. I mean, they are just bringing it. I mean, reckless abandon. I mean, that's how you blitz. A lot of times people stutter a little bit, and they want to make sure they're in the right area to get the quarterback. They're just coming after him, and that's what you're gonna have to do to get him. I mean, Cedar Grove knows what to do. They come on a screen underneath that, but Salem's not giving them a second to think.
Looks like they may be coming after this one. They only have a single receiver for this point. Babcock with a high snap. Gets time, line drive affair. They're just going to let it roll. He doesn't even make an attempt to go after it.
Yeah.
That was Bundy. It's down at the 22-yard line, so they don't really care at this time, but there may be a penalty for roughing the kicker. Let's see.
No, I don't see a flag. I just see that he cramped up or something there. If they're going to go after, I don't know if that was an effort to go after or not, but that was not taught well. They need to go by that 2 yards in front, 2 yards above where the contact is made by the punter, and lay out. That way you'll never touch the punter, and you can actually go for the block. They were just jumping around it. So at that point, you might as well set up a return if you're not going to have the technique down for a punt block.
Babcock being attended to, stretching his leg out. I don't know if it's a cramp or what, but he's being looked at.
I tell you, one of the most entertaining days in practice, or at least camp, is to find out who is willing to block a punt. It's not just technique. You got to have that thing inside you to say, I'm not afraid of running towards a man kicking the ball, at full speed. So there's only a few of them that can do it.
It is a talent, no question about it. And you don't have to, block it with your forearm or your full hand. If you can just get a tip of your finger on it, that's all you really need.
It's who doesn't pull away when the ball's being kicked. And they'll sort themselves out really quickly.
He is up, hobbling a little bit, but he is exiting the field under his own power. And it's the same thing with holders. A lot of holders can't do it because they're afraid they're going to get kicked.
But it's human nature.
It's in your mind, right? You just gotta.
That's why I played offense, not defense. I'm very good at running away from people. But when you run head first into somebody, that's why they're using those helmets and those guardian caps in the NFL. Those things. They said the biggest difference is the sound of camp. You don't have the thud anymore. You don't have the pop, which is good. That way they'll walk away healthy.
Salem with the football one more time, leading at 33-7, 6:49 left in the third. Off the right side, the give, powering across the 25 to the 27-yard line. That was Jones.
It's a nice off-tackle run. I'm just wondering, they still have Selby in the game, and I would assume that they're telling him they're going to have to try and give him a deep one at some point, or else there's no reason for him to be in there.
Pickup of 5 yards. On first down, 2nd and 5. Again, Jones being hemmed in just across the 30 as he's run out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Pickup of 3, maybe 4. That'll become a 3rd down and just a yard.
When you see a dominant team like this, you nitpick at a couple things. I would have told the back, you need to plant your foot, stay in bounds, and get upfield. And secondly, that the right tackle is blocking, kind of borderline out of bounds there. So you don't want any unnecessary penalties, and you want to keep the clock running.
3rd and 1 from the 31.
All right, to come with pressure.
Coates will keep it. Coates turns the corner. Coates in a foot race again. Coates pulling away again. Looking back at the defender, did he step on the sideline? I believe he might have stepped at on the sideline or around the 26-yard line.
Tony, he stepped out when he high-fived him. He needs to, if I was his coach, he'd be standing next to me.
Carbon copy pretty much of the 49-yard run he scored on in that first half and almost had another. Still a big gainer for Coates, and you can see why we continue to talk about him as a runner, not just a power runner. It's just not a situation where he's just running it up the gut, running over people, that sort of thing. But you saw again as he pulls away from the defenders.
Okay, that was way before the high five. That's fine. All right. Deceptive speed,
Very much so.
I'll tell you what, if they score again, I don't know that I have them in the game still.
Timeout on the field with 6:02 left in this third quarter. We'll be back.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Back here at Ocean City, battle at the beach on a hot day. Opening weekend of the football season for these young men. Salem up 33-7. Coates fires to the right side. This one incomplete, intended for Bundy, and Bundy goes after it, as you say he should, because you don't know if it's a lateral. That one pretty much clearly a forward pass, but nonetheless.
Doesn't matter. That's right.
Intended for Bundy.
May happen once a season. That'll be that one drive you needed.
Second down and 10. I'm sure what Mr. Coates is going to be hearing it from his teammates after this game. What's the matter with you? Stepping out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely. All over him.
But they'll do it in very good nature. Just kidding them. Here's Coates firing over the middle. This one a pick off again. He must have thrown it right to him as he was right there. Iannacone has it along the right sideline. Iannacone is finally shoved out of bounds right about the midfield line, and that looked like, a great throw, great spiral right on the line, but it seemed he was throwing right to him. I don't know what happened to the receiver, but he threw it right to him.
Selby was running a skinny post. He was open by the time he took his third drop back step, and then by the time he wound up and threw it, he was in the back of the end zone. It was way too late, way too late. I would like to see him time that up faster. I knew that post-corner combination was coming, but it was just timed, just poor timing. Threw it right to the man.
Cedar Grove will have the football. They mark it at their own 44-yard line, so good field position to start off this drive. Looks like Selby is kind of upset, possibly at himself. I don't know, but he
was the one running the skinny post.
Yeah.
But you got to pick each other up in those situations. Don't
Sure.
Sit there and power. He may be right, but it's team sport.
Marion Pierce shaken up. He's coming off the field for Salem. Still plenty of time in this ball game. 5:41 left in the third. But Cedar Grove has got to put some points on the board quickly if they want to get back into it.
Yeah, Salem's trying to give him a chance.
Had 2 interceptions in this third quarter. Off the right side, powering for a good gain on first down was McAuliffe.
Nice off tackle run. I like to see the legs driving and second effort there.
Pickup of 5, close to 6. We'll call it 5. Second down. And 5 for the Panthers. This time off the left side. Pile keeps moving, continues to move, and they blow the whistle, but actually he was still alive, and he picked up the first down if they didn't call forward progress.
And Salem's just going to get better and better as the season goes. So Cedar Grove can keep this close, score again. It could be a good showing for them if they're able to keep it going.
First down picked up to Salem territory at the 41-yard line.
First down to the Grove.
Not so much for the subs. You got So Pittman and Simmons are back in.
First down at the 41 of Salem. Long throw to the right side and well defended, but he did have a receiver, but just could not hold it in.
Yeah, that was Thomas Gabriel quarterbacking right there. It was a catchable ball.
Babcock, the intended receiver. They do alternate their quarterbacks, Gabriel and Paradiso. Stops the clock off the incompletion. Second down and 10 from the 41 of Salem.
Yeah, you can see the difference with Pittman and Simmons in there. Those little off-tackle runs are those yards are harder and harder to come by with those big boys in there.
Off the right side for just a minimal gain. That brings up 3rd and 8. But at this point, I'm sure this is 4-down territory, no doubt about it.
Simmons on the tackle.
3rd and 8. From the 39. Gabriel, the toss to the right side is complete, but he is dumped immediately.
Gabriel has a much, more catchable ball. He floated out there a little bit, but that would be one time where you want to fire it. Now, with the aggressive coverage right there, a stop and go would have been just beautiful.
Selby on the stop. Here's Gabriel again. Has time, throws to the right side. This one is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Salem will take a run down.
That's a shame because the ball is right out there. It was delivered on time. He wouldn't have gotten the yards after the catch, but they would have gotten the first down and they would have kept the drive alive.
Ball was right there, put it on him, but just could not handle. That was Chris Babcock, and Salem takes over. (33-7). Salem ahead comfortably. Coates, quick pitch to the right side. This one's complete. Cutting back off the block. Breaking out in the clear. It's a foot race now, and it's going to go the distance. Yes! Just inside the right pylon.
Tell you what, great recovery after he caught that ball and fired, got up to speed quick as he could, ran right through the blocks. That is something that's going to take that young man far. He didn't hesitate. He didn't dance around. He put his foot in the ground and took off. Great job. Now we have the all-important PAT time.
Okay. (39-7). Sayers will attempt. And it is no good.
Never a dull PAT, I tell you. Well, this is more like what we thought was going to happen on paper. But Cedar Grove came in with some fight. Just had a couple bad breaks. Then the ball started rolling downhill and it was over.
Abdul Bell on that 61-yard pass and run for Salem. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street and the Boardwalk in Ocean City is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend and throughout Labor Day weekend. And they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. So I think that you can see in this game the talent that the Salem team does have. Not just at the quarterback position with Coates, we've seen that. But Selby, Abdul Bell with the kickoff return, now the long touchdown after catching a short pass and turning it into a huge touchdown. They're going to be hard to deal with this season.
They're like we said earlier, there's talent spread out all over the field, and the beauty of it is one of the most talented ones is your quarterback, but he doesn't have to do it all. They're going to be able to win some games with secondary guys, tertiary guys making plays.
Kickoff returned across the 25 to the 28-yard line.
Tony, I don't know if it's this point in the game or it ever happened, but I don't know that they have coaches upstairs with headphones on. There might be. I'm looking at the sideline. You know how, I don't know if they have coaches upstairs now, that they're all on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that all the time.
So they have the football at the 29-yard line, down 39-7. 3:12 left in the quarter. Gabriel with a toss to the right side again, can't handle it. Couldn't secure it.
They were late getting, Salem was late getting lined up. Cedar Grove had a chance. And like I said, Gabriel delivers a very catchable ball.
Jackson Maurice, the intended receiver. 2nd down and 10. They give off the left side, but not much there.
They still have the starters in, so you're not gonna have a lot of freedom down there.
Zachary Gannon makes the stop. 6'4", 260-pounder. Here's Gabriel with a pump fake. Now throws deep along the left sideline. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Nicholas Russo, the intended receiver, 6'3", 185-pound sophomore.
Interesting. Might be short on subs, I don't know, but they still have Coates playing both ways. Salvi playing both ways.
Yeah, they do have some new players on the field. You can definitely tell.
And all the big boys still in there.
Coates is still in there.
Ah, here he comes.
For Salem.
The kick taken at the 35-yard line. Is that a fair catch?
Yeah, he threw a fair catch and then took 2 steps. High up in football, it's a flag, right?
That was Bundy on the reception and then faked me out.
He's going to look back at that film and say, why did I throw up the fair catch signal? I could have taken it down the sideline and been gone. But he did the right thing.
They will have it at their own 36-yard line, up 39-7 with 2:27 left in the 3rd quarter. Coach continues at quarterback. Selby peels to the left side. He'll get the short throw, able to elude a defender. Picks up 3, maybe 4 yards. What could have easily been a loss there, but he wouldn't have any of it.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the film with that lead blocker. He missed that block that he made Coach have to avoid him. If you would have gotten that block and been able to get upfield, he would have had a much better chance to make a play.
Pickup of 3 yards, long 3. Salem in no hurry at this point, nor should they be. They lead it 39-7. Give right side, making the turn. Jones, he picks up the 1st down and then some.
Just a nice run.
To the 49.
He's able to grab that ball, turn the corner. Nothing unnecessary. Hold the ball tight. Just get the yards you can get.
Give up the middle again. Jones inside the 45 to the 44. What I like about Jones is he makes such great cuts, puts his foot on the ground, and then boom, he changes direction and is able to find the opening, and Iacone seems to be down holding his leg, so we hope for the best for him as they come out to 10 to Iacone.
Yeah, Jones.
Iacone, pardon me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Jones is making a case to get some more playing time with Smith out. It's like, hey, Coach, you can put me in there. I can do it.
Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year, 1368 Boardwalk at Ocean City. Phone 800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. And Shoppies is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppies since 1921, starting a new century. Still tending to the shaken up player. Iannacone's on his feet and walking off.
That's good to see.
Second down and short 4 for.
Maybe they moved the down mark over.
Cedar Grove. Stoppage of play for a moment.
I'll move the ball back 1-2. I knew something wasn't right there.
Second and 5 from the 45 of Cedar Grove. Coates takes the snap. Again gives off to Jones. Has a blocker in front. He has speed along the right sideline and grabbed by the jersey and shoved out of bounds. But he is...
Jones is a strider, Tony. He's a strider. You see him turn that, and being a strider, he's still able to make the cuts. Oh, what's the flag back here?
Jackson Maurice able to catch him and throw him out of bounds, but there's going to be a holding penalty on the play. But he is impressive. I mean, we saw starting running back Cameron Smith do well, but Jones and Selby, they just have that it.
Yeah, they do. You can do all the coaching you want, but some players just have the knowledge and the ability to do things with the ball other people can't do.
Second down and 15. Again, Jones dips inside then outside, and you can see he is powerful as well.
He's revving, he's warming up.
He's a senior, 5'11", 180. So when you have Jones, when you have Selby, and of course when you have Coates, pick your poison.
Smith is only a sophomore, so
yeah.
Jones is like, this is my time to shine.
Third down and 4 from the 43 of Cedar Grove. Time running out here in the third. And as you can see, they are in no hurry whatsoever.
Yeah, they wait for the official with the red armband, put his hand up, say it's 5 seconds left, and just run the count from there.
Here's the toss to Selby, close to the first down. He may be a yard or less short. Depends on where they mark it. So it's fourth down and a yard.
Put Coates underneath center. You don't even have to snap it. They're going to jump trying to stop him.
Only 4th and 1.
Of course, he hasn't practiced under center, and who knows, it'll be a fumble, right? So cancel that.
Amari Smith checks in for Salem. Coates will take it himself off the left side, picks up the first down easily. The thing is, all he's got to do really, Sam, is just get behind that big line, and being as big as he is, it's pretty much going to happen.
If you can stop him, it'll be 2 yards later, minimum.
And that's the end of the third quarter of play. Salem continues to lead it, pulling away to a 39-7 lead. And we'll be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
No one out-cheeses, out-meets, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one outpizzas the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
We begin quarter number 4, 39-7. Salem in total command.
Got him.
Coach fires deep down the left side. Selby with a catch and the touchdown.
That's what they were looking for. You could tell they were going to give him one more shot to score. Well, they kept him in there.
Salem leads 35-7.
45-7. We will now have a running clock here in this fourth quarter.
Which means the PAT will fly up 20 yards past the goal. The perfect PAT.
He does throw a nice ball, though, doesn't he? I mean, he really does.
He's an arm, I know. I mean, when he can get it out there, I mean, it's on the trajectory and landing in the right in his breadbasket, but even without the tightest of spirals.
There's with the attempt. And it is perfect.
Of course it is.
Salem leads 26-7.
11:53 left in this football game. Salem extends to a 46-7 lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
No one out-cheeses, out-meets, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one outpizzas the Hut.
Back here in Ocean City, 45-7 now the score. Salem running away with it here against Cedar Grove. At one time, Cedar Grove led this game 7-6.
Yeah, isn't that something? Now it's 46-7.
Maurice is back there along with Martinez to receive it.
Nice kick.
Martinez takes it at the 3. Martinez to the left side. And Martinez thrown out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
That's good to see. Coach wanted to go back out there. Coach had to pull him off.
Yeah, Coach Wright. Montre Wright is putting in the subs now in this game that he has not won yet, but will win in convincing fashion.
You want those players you got to pull back, you know, rather than ones you have to push forward. And that's a good sign.
Salem has scored 40 straight points after trailing at 7-6 early on.
Corner blitz. Selby was number 2 receiver. He just took off. He didn't make the sack, but he made him pull the ball down.
Paradiso, their quarterback, loses 4 on first down.
Grossmeyer on the back.
Will be back to pass again, throwing to the right side. Too tall for the intended receiver. That was Jackson Maurice.
And 14.
I'll tell you what, after all that Selby has done, you saw him flip his hips on that pass coverage and stay right on the defender's hip. Get his head back in time to see the ball get overthrown. That's hard to do at the beginning of the game, let alone after he scored, touchdowns and all the other stuff he's done.
So Coach Wright is still keeping Selby in the ball game and Jones in the ball game, knowing that Cedar Grove is going to throw the football.
And covering the slot is the toughest one. The corner, at least you have the sideline, but
you can see Jones there, about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, in case they do complete it deep. On the left sideline, the completion run out of bounds.
Now, Cedar Grove should go back to that play. When they went in motion with the trips, nobody came over. They had the flat wide open.
A call off with a reception.
This is like, I don't know, because I don't know if you're supposed to stop playing in high school when your helmet comes off, and if you keep playing, it's a penalty, or there was a hit out of bounds.
They are marking it off against Salem. Ball placed down at the 48-yard line. I was wondering if the official was going to stop at any time. He was walking a long way, wasn't he?
Getting his steps in, looks like.
Paradisi, back to pass. Flushed out, going to take it himself. Has room, picks up the first down, or does he, depending on the slide. I think he has it, but of course, there's a rule for when you slide.
He was down at the 42-yard line.
They're marking, they're saying second down.
Yeah.
When you start to go down.
Second down and 1.
Give off the right side. That Willis back in the ball game? No, that was 23.
Open it up, run it, keep it running.
A.J. Soriano got the call. First down at the 33 of Salem. Paradiso steps up again, throws to the right side, has a receiver wide open, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown.
I thought he didn't see. I was going to say, he missed a wide open receiver. Stop and go out here. Inside receiver, paused a little bit, took off. Nice play. Way to keep your head up after you have to pull the ball down and get some clearance.
Jackson Maurice with a reception, 30 yards. From Paradiso. 46-13 with 8:20 left.
when you have a team that's performing well and you have some athletes, you have to show some restraint. Because Salem could easily say, okay, put the starters back in and we're going to score again. But
try for 2 here. Paradiso flushed and he throws it out of bounds. No good.
Conversion is not good. Scoring
46-13. Salem on top of Cedar Grove. Well, if you're planning to build a home, make your first step. I'll visit the Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist in the development of your custom home. They build single-family homes that will fit most any budget. Condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard at 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. Let me do the math here. 46 less 13 is what, 33?
Yeah, they have to get within 26.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. To go, that's the new rule.
All I knew it wasn't 26, so I didn't have to. I didn't do the math.
So we'll continue to have the running clock.
Bell beat for Salem.
Cedar Grove gets on the board for the second time in this ball game after being outscored 40-0. Sebastian Kovacs will kick it.
Got a little quarterback sideline warming up action here. Let's see what's going to happen. It's a kickoff, son. You got to get the ball.
Bounces down at the 15-yard line and then out of bounds, but hesitation there.
Flag on the play. Ball gets out of bounds.
Marion Pierce hesitated and fortunately went out of bounds. Didn't cost him any problems, but they have the football. 7:43 remaining in the fourth. 46-13. They're going to re-kick it.
Yeah, they're going to make them re-kick it.
Play procedure 5-yard penalty.
Oh, must have gone out of bounds and they get a choice penalty. So Cedar Grove will kick it off one more time, 5 yards further back. They're down 46-13. 7:42 left in the ball game. Sebastian Kovacs will kick. He'll let it go out of bounds again.
Back. Seems like a strong enough leg. I'm not sure why he's hooking it like that.
Yeah, I mean, the kick is nice. It looks good. But it continues to head for the left sideline, and 2 times in a row now is going to be forced to kick it from 10 yards further back. Don't forget, coming up right after our game, it'll be Downingtown west of Pennsylvania versus Williamstown, followed by, that's at 4 p.m. 7 p.m. to Chamonix of Pennsylvania takes on Ocean City. So it looks like they decided not to force them to kick it again. They're just going to take the penalty and take the football at the 40-yard line. Give again to Jones. Jones pounds up the middle to the 45-yard line.
Jones hasn't lost one bit of energy yet. He's just powering on. Just a nice run.
Coach still in the ball game.
I would assume for continuity's sakes, maybe all handoffs or quick passes. You don't want to have any freak injuries late.
Emmanuel Lane also on the field now to give straight up the middle, pounding forward to the midfield line, close to a first down. He may have it. Again, Jones.
That's very short.
Made by number 5. And count.
Just a yard short, third down. Coach looking to the sideline for some instructions here. In the backfield along with Jones.
Jones is happy to get it again, I tell you.
And he does. Powers off the right side, easily picks up the first down to the 46-yard line of Cedar Grove. Is that Jones down on the field?
I don't know. Oh, he's up.
It is. Coming out to tend to Jones. 6:02 left in the ball game. 46-13 Salem. Gilligan's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the boardwalk at Ocean City, is a popular summer destination. We all know that. And Gilligan's will be open until 10 this weekend and through Labor Day weekend. And they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gilligan's Wonderland Pier, 6th and the boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. Jones appears to be fine as he gets up and runs off. He's had a great game. People forget, we don't, but people forget the outstanding play he made catching Willis, who broke free and was headed for a touchdown in that first half.
Outstanding effort. I mean, these guys have a lot to build on. The good thing is you get a big-time win for Salem, but you get enough to build on. Enough mistakes can be improved. Cedar Grove is nothing to be ashamed of. They came out fighting. They tried to keep it close for most of the first half, and at this point, just talent has won out.
First down at the 46 of Cedar Grove. Coates give right side, breaking a tackle and powering forward for a couple.
Okay, but Bell. Tackle made by Gonzalez.
Still squirming through there, trying to get yards. They're down to the third back now.
That was Pierce on the carry. Coaching 5 minutes left in the game. Taking as much time as they can. Here's Coates again. Throws over the middle. This one's complete. Breaking free is Lane. Lane along the right sideline. Lane to the touchdown.
Touchdown, Smith.
Is that a Maurice Smith?
Was that 11? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's nice. He delivered that ball on the rope. Nice pass.
(52-13) now. They have the ability to make a big play on every play. And that was a short pass again.
Anywhere on the field, Tony. I mean, that's the thing we talked about earlier in the game when it was closer. You just can't give it back to him.
Sayers will attempt. Bundy to hold. And the kick is good. And his kicks have looked a lot better the last 3 times. Successful.
Just you can't face the ocean when he's kicking. He has to face the other way. That's all that is.
That's it. He gets distracted. The ocean is a nice thing. That's why this event is so exciting. There's a lot of people from a lot of schools. Hey, they want to come to Ocean City, play some football, and enjoy the ocean. 53-13.
Great atmosphere.
4:39 left in this football game. Well, Johnson's Popcorn is known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone them, 800-842-2676, or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Shoppies is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy since 1921, starting a new century.
Sayers to the ball for Salem. Nunez and Moose for Cedar Grove.
Sayers again to boot. Line drive coming up for it, but falling down now. Covering it up. Jackson Maurice had some help by Nick Drudge to cover it up so there's no more damage.
Please remember, if you're leaving the stadium after this game, to use the ocean end of the field only to leave.
So Cedar Grove gets the football back
in the game only.
One more time.
Thank you.
Down big, 52-13. This game was close for a while in the first half, but Salem, after trailing it 7-6, proceeded to score 40 in a row before Cedar Grove got back on the board.
They don't have 11. Tough defense, nine people on it.
So timeout called on the field. We'll be back in just a moment.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
At their own 14-yard line. Just trying to get something going here. Subs in for both teams. Here's the give off the left side. Gianluca Targia gets the call. Picks up 4. Approaching 3 minutes left. Throwing to the left side. Was it short? Did he catch it? Looks like he did.
I don't know. Did he get his hands underneath it? Oh, they're moving the sticks. It looks like he did.
Cardillo Aldolfo with the reception. Short advance, but that'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
A lot of on-the-field coaching going on. This is the best part.
Give up the middle, pounding to a 1st down.
Nice hard run, bouncing around there, get the legs churning. Everybody gets to get a little action in here.
Largio Gianluca. Gets the call again with room. Cuts upfield, has the 1st down across the 45 to the 49.
Drags him down from the back.
Well played by Tarzia.
Gianluca Tarzia. Gets the call again and pounded as he picks up a couple. High-low combination there on Tarzia.
Yeah, Brown 12 tried to deliver a hit there. Right.
I think it's 2nd down and 9.
Pickup of a yard. Preston Savaria is the cornerback.
Still got the way he had the fundamentals, get set up and throw. Just gotta flick it out there.
Connor Kearney is in the running back for Cedar Grove now, with exactly 1 minute left. Jet sweep now cutting it straight up the middle.
Taylor Brown is everywhere. Second or third tackle I've seen him make.
Matthew Russo on the carry, and now 4th down. This could very well be the last play of the game, as there's just 35 seconds remaining with the running clock. Being flushed out, now directing traffic to the right sideline and dumped. Clock continues to run with 22 seconds remaining. Preston Sarvia. That's Preston Saravi.
Did you see the man open in the end zone? Not that he can give it to him, but it was wide open.
I didn't see it.
You're wide open.
Anyway, that's going to do it. As Salem gets off to an impressive start for their season, winning it 53-13 here at Carey Stadium in Game 2 here at the Battle at the Beach 2022 version. We'll be back to recap it right after this.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
City final score 53-13. Salem with an impressive opening game statement against a team they would have faced last year had they had a championship game in Group 1. They would have faced the Cedar Grove team. Cedar Grove, however, no excuses, not the same team. Salem, much of their team is back, and they showed it here today.
I'll tell you what, Salem came to play. I mean, Cedar Grove hung in there as well as they could, as well as they could be expected to in the first half. We thought this wasn't going to be close in the beginning, but as good as they played last year, there's still some leftover pride and just hard work. So they were able to hang in it a little bit, but the talent that Salem has, and you know what? It's not even used. They have other players that can do more on this team, and the quarterback can do a little less. Make sure he remains healthy for the whole season, and they'll be good to go. It was an entertaining game for most of it, and I'd like to see the effort that the players put out. Game.
Coming into this game, Salem's quarterback, Ja'Kai Coates, had thrown for 3,885 yards, tossed 39 touchdowns, and rushed for 812 yards at 18 touchdowns. Well, in this game, he did pretty much the same thing. He ran for 3 touchdowns of 11 yards, 49 yards, pulling away at 6'2" and 220, and 2 yards. Then he tossed a touchdown pass to Selby for 39 yards, and another touchdown pass to Smith for 39 yards as well. So he accounted himself for 5 touchdowns, and he is going to be hard to handle no matter who they play this season. But then we also saw some other players step up. Cameron Smith started the game. Jones, however, came on and was very impressive as a running back. Selby, we already have talked about being an outstanding player. So they have not just one weapon, but a bunch of weapons. And with that big line, both offensively and defensively, they're going to be a powerhouse here this season. We saw them last year at this very same event, play Camden, and everyone was talking about how good Camden was going to be. They were a fine team, but Salem came into that game last year, and they said not so fast. They won the game and had an outstanding season. They continued that here again this year, so 2 for 2 in the battle at the beach. They like it here.
Yeah, they're on a mission, and they're halfway there. I'm telling you what, they're just going to get better. They're just going to get more disciplined. I've seen some good things outside and away from the ball that show signs of a team that's destined to do well this year. I think Cedar Grove has nothing to hang their head about. I think that they keep working hard. They're going to be where they want to be by the time the season's over.
Coming up next, Downingtown West of Pennsylvania takes on Williamstown, followed at 7 p.m. Neshaminy of Pennsylvania takes on Ocean City. Tomorrow, Wayne Valley takes on Delran at 10:30. 1:30, Toms River North at Washington Township. We'll be back at 4:30 for St. Peter's, the number 3 team in the state, taking on St. Augustine. And then Archbishop Wood of Maryland facing Red Bank Catholic. And on Sunday, 11 a.m., Roman Catholic of Pennsylvania takes on one of the top teams in South Jersey, Millville. Holy Spirit versus Cherokee will be our game on Sunday. And then closing it out, 5 p.m., Edison versus Cedar Creek. So once again, the final score here today, Salem impressively winning it 53-13. Sam Jenkins, my broadcast partner, I want to thank him as we begin, our 4th year together, something like that.
That's right. Blink of an eye.
Yeah, Bill Shellcroft on the production side, done a great job as always. And we will be back tomorrow and again on Sunday, but make sure you stay tuned all weekend long to the battle at the beach. So for Sam, this is Tony. Hope you enjoyed it. So long for now.